have a window to do the amendment before then.
Right now we are going to go right into Parliament, where the National Assembly is resuming after a short break. So let's go there and listen to what is taking place.
Has made a number of unsubstantiated allegations against individual members of Parliament, against the 13th Parliament, and against everybody. As much as that apology, on the face of it, as a human being, I may be tempted to accept. But Mr. Speaker, because this thing has been so much circulated and it's all over, I want to beseech you to refer this issue to the Powers and Privilege Committee so that that document is properly subjected to justice. Justice means I want to go and appear as a witness and say the pain and the agony that I went through as a member who has been included in that particular bracket. So, Mr. Speaker, taking into account that this member has been flip-flopping also, I'm sure next time you will say you did not speak to the Speaker. And we do not want the integrity of the Speaker to be put on question. So I want to agree with the majority leader. For us to be fair, for us to be contented, for us to be satisfied, we beseech you to refer this to the Powers and Privileges Committee, and it will not only deal with this issue, it will also deal with any other member, any other will-be member who will be casting aspersion on the integrity of this House as a House and also individual members. So, Mr. Speaker, I beseech you. This will also give us an opportunity to amend if there are issues that we need to amend in the current standing orders or in the powers and privilege, so that this House remains a respected House in line with the letter and spirit of the current Constitution. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Dr. Mutunga.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Honourable Speaker, I believe strongly that the Honourable Koimburi was in his normal senses when he stood on the pulpit of a church and made the allegation. Honourable Speaker, the follow-up activities do not in any way indicate that Honourable Koimburi was remorseful. I believe it is because your office contacted Honourable Koimburi that he has even written the vague apology letter. Honourable Speaker.
That is not true, Mutunga.
Honourable Speaker.
My office spoke to Koimburi this afternoon after issues were raised in the Kamkunji.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker, for the correction. But let me adjudicate my point. Honourable Speaker, this letter has cost us a lot of pain and a lot of expenses. Wherever we go, Honourable Speaker, we are required, first of all, to deliver the 2 million before you can start doing anything. We are in a situation where members of Parliament are branded in this country, and the circumstances under which this allegation was made were very, very severe. Honourable Speaker, we are in a situation where we need to redeem our image, and the Honourable Koimburi only put fuel on a burning fire. Honourable Speaker, I think we do not need Honourable Koimburi to come and give us stories here. I know, Honourable Speaker, you have the discretion, but the House, the committee should be given the responsibility that we may be able to go and tell Honourable Koimburi what we have gone through, so that he may be able to suffer a bit, because he has subjected us to a lot of suffering. Many people have lost their property because of such allegations, Honourable Speaker.
Mama Nairobi.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to contribute. Honourable Speaker, out there in the public, everybody thinks that Parliament has been under state capture. And when you have a member of Parliament that goes out there and says that he was paid 2 million shillings to vote yes, and he declined, it means that parliamentarians are not able to make decisions on their own. It takes me back to 2023. I made a decision to support the finance bill. In the social media, everybody said I had visited State House and I had gotten a package. I never visited State House. I have never met the president on a one-to-one. I have only met him in public functions. I think that when an honorable member makes such a statement, he should be put to strict proof. As a lawyer, I'm sure you understand that. If he cannot actually substantiate whatever statement he made in public, and we forgive him without him actually withdrawing and apologizing and saying he lied, then what it means is that we are coercing him to actually withdraw. We don't want him to withdraw. He said he was offered 2 million. Let him prove to us who offered him 2 million. If he lied about it, then he should be punished, because whatever he said out there implicates every member of parliament. When I make decisions here, I make decisions based on my own reasoning, my own objectivity. Sometimes I've even gone against my own party. That means I'm not able, if I'm in parliament as an opposition leader or government, I am not able to lose my objectivity as a citizen. And I think it is important that all of us in parliament stand and affirm whatever it is that we say out there in public. And I really would feel ashamed if he was just forgiven and he came back, because whatever he said there makes it very difficult for us as parliamentarians to actually stand and say we are not bribed. We actually oversight this country's various institutions. What people are seeing right now is abject corruption that is not actually being dealt with. And this corruption is not because the parliamentary oversight committees are not doing their job. It is because the reports that we make as parliament are not moving forward. And I think it is important for us as parliament to look at all the reports that we have made over the years that actually call for the prosecution of various members of public entities and the entities that have failed to actually address the corruption that we have oversight. So for me, I really pray and hope that we shall actually make sure that this member of parliament is put to strict proof on the 2 million shillings that he got. He really, unless he's suffering from amnesia, if he never got an offer for 2 million and he just went out there and made an allegation that implicates all members of parliament, then he should be punished.
Wamumbi, you are the last one. Wamumbi is the last one. Give the mic to Wamumbi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. Mr. Speaker, we have heard you loud and clear. Mr. Speaker, we are requesting you. We don't want Koibori to come and give an explanation. We heard what he said. Mr. Speaker, for these members to redeem their image and their dignity, Koibori must be punished, Mr. Speaker. For this House to continue, Mr. Speaker, Koibori must be punished, Mr. Speaker, because these members need to redeem their dignity. And those members who also voted no, they also need to tell us whether they were paid to vote no. We voted yes on our own volition, Mr. Speaker. So for this House to continue, for these members to redeem their dignity, Koibori must be punished. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Order, honorable members. Order, honorable members. I did say that I shall guide the House on any subsequent actions to be taken on this matter. Next order. Next order.
Order number 4, petitions. Order number 5, papers.
Majority Leader. Yes,
The mic,
Naomi.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay the following papers on the table of the House today, Tuesday, July 23rd, 2024. 1, supplementary estimates, 1 for the year 2024-2025 from the National Treasury and Economic Planning, and the following accompanying documents. A, program-based budget. B, recurrent estimate. C, development estimate, volume 1 and volume 2. And D, statement on financial year 2024-2025, supplementary estimate number 1. 2, legal notice number 105 of 2024 relating to the income tax, charitable organization, and donation exemption. Rules 2024, including explanatory memorandum and evidence of public participation from the National Treasury. Number 3, legal notice number 109 of 2024 relating to the road maintenance levy fund, imposition of levy. Order 2024, including explanatory memorandum and reports of the public participation from the Ministry of Roads and Transport. Number 4, report of the NGCDF Board on project proposals, approved disbursement status, and restrictions imposed on constituency account the third quarter of 2023-2024 financial year. Number 5, price stability target and economic policy of the government for the financial year 2024-2025, budget from the National Treasury. Number 6, the June 2024 special audit report of the Auditor General on debt servicing of external loans in Kenya. And number 7, the June 2024 special audit report of the Auditor General on the implementation of the Global Fund program in Kenya. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, and I beg to lay.
Order, honorable members. Order. Order, honorable members. Honorable McClub. Who is the member talking to Honorable McClub? Take your seats. The House is in session. Honorable Babu, take your seats. Those who are walking out for their coffee or conversations, do so without disrupting the proceedings of the House. Chairperson, Budget and Appropriations Committee.